thing.
I know. I don't want to.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and glow. You guys, welcome to a special edition of F-Bomb Friday. We are celebrating new beginnings, and we are celebrating with a great show for you all today. You know, it is my extreme pleasure to have this opportunity to share my platform with such inspiring ladies, such empowering ladies, and one of which I've known for a decade now, believe it or not. So speaking of F-bombs, we met when I moved back to Florida, and now we're doing this incredible show today, my first day here in my new and our beautiful new townhome, which you will be getting a tour of later. But we met when I moved to Florida, and she was just a beautiful spirit. She had a beautiful family, and I said, you know what? As soon as I got, situated with the show, I wanted to bring her on, and I love what she's doing. So today we're going to be covering on our F-Bomb Friday. It's a treat because usually you guys know you only used to get one of our Fs, but today we're covering all of the topics. We are covering family, we're covering faith, we're covering fitness, we're covering finances, and we're covering fellowship, you guys. So without any further ado, I'm going to let the lovely ladies of Soultiful introduce themselves, tell us about their platform, and we're going to get ready to glow up and drop those F-bombs.
I'll go first. My name's Nakia Whitaker Woody.
Welcome, Nakia.
Thank you.
Hey y'all, Toya Glenn.
Hi, and I am also a Latoya. I'm Latoya Williams.
And listen, Latoya Williams. Okay, and you guys know what I do. When I tell you mi casa is su casa, literally, I'm going to hop on out. I'm going to let you all have the floor and have at it. And hey, we welcome again to the Glow Show and F-Bomb Friday.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm going to talk about family. I personally have a great family. I have an extended family. I grew up with a very extended family. So I'm going to talk about family.
Go ahead, Toya.
Oh, okay. Well, let's look here. I reckon I'll talk a little bit about fellowship, friendship, because I'm extremely grateful. I don't know how we've gotten through these COVID times without, sisters like you all. So that's what I'll talk about.
Awesome. I think I'm going to talk about finances. The reason I say that is because I'm one of those people that started their business with $0. So
Cool. So I guess I'll go first. Family means everything to me. It always has. I grew up with a very extended family, and being that it was extended, it instilled in me certain things that I feel like are missing in the times that we have now, because most people don't have that extended family anymore. People are having children younger, so the grandparents are still working and can't support the grandchildren the way my grandmother supported me, and my great grandmother supported me by watching me while my parents went to work. So I think that family is important. I have a blended family because my husband has a daughter, so that's interesting. My two daughters are grown, so that has an extra dynamic to it. So that's my family.
And the beautiful family that you have, Nakia and Whitaker Woody. Yes. And if you guys don't know, as you can see down on Nakia's, as Soultiful is the name of our YouTube channel, so we definitely would love for you to subscribe. So let's talk a little bit about fellowship, friendship, right? So during COVID, well, let me tell you a little bit about Nakia and Toya and I. We all work together. We're all virtual assistants. And one thing that we love to do, empowers us, is to work together. We get on Zoom, and almost daily we'll start co-working. And we invite you too if you ever want to come out and work with us. That'd be awesome. So in the co-working room, we have sisters, the other virtual assistants that will come through, and we would notice just so much anxiety because of what's going on, with COVID, being isolated. We even witnessed a sister having a full-fledged panic attack, and all those things they hit me. I can remember, going to bed at night literally and just feeling like rocks were in my stomach. I wake up like, got to do something, because it impacted me just seeing all these sisters around and not, just being isolated and not feeling great about the situation that we're in. And so that's one of the reasons we decided to start the show Soultiful. We wanted to make sure that there was an outlet, there was a way that we could have conversations, that you didn't feel alone. At least one time a week you could come in and we could all connect and you could ask questions, or we could, provide content that would make you feel connected. And so I just wanted to express how important it is to have connections, especially during this time. And I want you to understand that it helps you. Like like when you're sitting at home and all by yourself and all the thoughts are going in your head and don't know what to do about whatever's going on in your life, it's very stressful. It's internal issues that you don't have to have. And so I guess what I want to say is that you need to, or you should reach out to your friends. You don't know. Sometimes you have the strong friend, you think they're fine. Should reach out and make sure that they're okay. Take this opportunity for people maybe you have not talked to for 3 or 4 years, whatever, to connect. You never know. They may need it to hear from you. And I'm so internally grateful that I can come on the internet daily and connect with these beautiful sisters. I know I've cried online, which I'm not emotional, but I've cried, and I'm grateful to have these sisters that have open their arms to me and they listen to my issues and they help me in my business and that type of thing. I want to implore to you, just don't neglect friendships. Don't neglect being a friend, accepting new friendships. That's another thing that has happened in COVID, just more friendships. And it's been beautiful. So, sometimes I know my husband, I don't know about y'all, but my husband, he'll laugh or just say, this is, this online thing, that's not real. But it is to me. It is. And if you are isolated, if you're at home, find out, you can find some friendships, go in the Facebook group. And again, the Soultiful community, you're welcome to come with us. We can always talk, even if we're not in the show. You feel free to connect with us.
That's great.
Awesome, Toya. Thank you so much. I even feel re-welcomed to the show. I love it. Okay, so hi guys. I am Latoya Williams. I represent Ayoto Services, where we help beauty businesses get more time and flexibility. So, like Toya said, we all work together. I'm very grateful for these ladies. Before I met them, I had no clue how this was going to actually come about. I have an extensive call center customer service background, and I was very burnt out, and I wanted something new. But my circumstances, I ended up just quitting. I just couldn't take it no more. I had no clue what I was going to do next or where the next paycheck was coming from. But I knew there had to be some way where I could work in my elements and still, take care of home. So stumbled across these awesome ladies. And when I say, starting a business at zero, meaning I had zero money saved to even start a business. Like I didn't have anything. The only thing I had was that last check you get when you quit your job. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do next. But these young ladies literally supported me mentally, emotionally, very encouraging. I learned so much from them. I learned skills that help me market myself out there so that I could make a paycheck. So when I say like $0, as in I know, nothing's free in life, but I had to start off with, all the free tools to get me by until I could get, to the paid services. And I literally like snail inched across the finish line, literally. And I'd learn a new skill, add that, learn a new skill, add that, and to the point where I could actually do something for somebody and they could pay me for it. Because one thing I
Hey,
did not want to do is go back and fill out another job application and not ever see the chance of working for myself. So these ladies have definitely been very helpful in me learning how to uh, get my business up and going using as least as possible, financially wise, because no, I could not afford all the paid tools and all of that. And they showed me how to get my business off the ground at the bare minimum so that I could start making money. So, when they say, you got to have all this capital and, you got to have money saved. I mean, yes, that is ideal. But sometimes it just don't work out that way. And you just got to do what you got to do to get out here. So that's what I wanted to share.
I also wanted to say about family that family does not have to be blood. I have an extended family, but sometimes those relationships can be cantankerous. So, I have made relationships and friends that I consider my family. So I consider these people to be my family. I see them every day.
Nakia.
Sometimes me and Toya see each other in person. We have plans to see everybody in person soon. So I'm just saying that, family can take on many different definitions and you should be open to that.
Toy, you heard that she said we family, dog.
Yeah, this is recorded. I hope she know.
Okay, okay. That is awesome. And I also wanted to say that I love what you said, Toya Williams, about that shoestring budget. Or if there ain't no string at all, you can get
Okay.
started. You know
You
what I'm
can
saying?
still make it happen. You just
Yes,
gotta want it.
yes. And this sister right here, she literally days, Monday through Friday, just like a regular work schedule, 9 to 5. She sucked up everything that she needed to put her where she is today.
Yes.
And anytime I have the opportunity to work with Toya, I do. Anytime I have a project like Toya, you want to come do this because she does what she needs to do. She knows how to do so much stuff. E-commerce, websites, setting up websites, just so many things just because she was diligent. So I'm saying that to encourage you. If you want to work from home, if you don't want to go back to work, I mean, because we hear this stuff every single day for people coming in our group. If you don't want to go back to work, if you want to be able to create a business for yourself, you absolutely can, bruh. You can do it, sis.
And
It's just a matter.
also too, Toya Williams is a person of faith. Toya Glenn is too. I think all of us are, but on a regular basis, I see Toya talking about God and her faith and making sure that she gets what she needs when she needs it. If it's not for her, not pursuing it, or if she didn't get something, saying that it's not for her because of her faith. So faith is very important for both of them.
Amen. Yeah, I
Y'all
think
gonna
those
make
kind
me
of.
cry. I love y'all. Oh my
Oh, we
gosh.
love you too. But I think those kind of go together. Hey Taylor. Hey, so thank you so much for coming on, sis. Well, I see you on the show all the time, so it's good to see you. I think those go hand in hand when you're trying to build. For me, faith and friendship, mentorship, are so important. You know. So, and again, friendship. Don't go at this stuff alone. If you want to start your business, get you some people
Yes,
around
right.
you.
Some business
Yeah,
besties.
yeah, some business
I
besties.
literally just told somebody today in a Facebook instant message thing. I
Mm-hmm.
said, you cannot create an empire by yourself. It takes a tribe. I don't
Dog,
mind.
what?
You know what I mean? I don't mind helping people. Like she she inboxed me and told me that she saw a job opportunity and she thought of me, and so she inboxed the opportunity to me. And she had never done that before. I was like, oh my gosh. So I in turn said, well, what kind of opportunities are you looking to do so I can keep my eye out for you?
That's
And
Yeah.
right.
she
That's
responded like, oh my God, that is so amazing. I'm like, what? Honey, you can't make an empire without a tribe. Like, I'm here. Let's go.
yes.
Yo, so we have these Christian principles, but I think that's one principle that is universal. You know, you reap what you sow. I feel like
You
energy
do.
kind of circulates. When you're doing good, you're going to get it back. Maybe not from that particular person or whatever, but it's going to come back to you. That's universal.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. Yes, yes,
I
yes.
love that reap what you sow because it works for finances, it works in business, it works in friendships. If you put your energy into your friendship, then you'll get the same type of energy back.
Somehow,
Out.
some way. Even if that person, if they despitefully use you or whatever, because that just happens sometimes. You know, people get jealous, people are hurt or whatever, and it is why you laugh, kid.
That was a nice little plug. Nice little plug.
But I'm just saying, even if that kind of stuff happens, you may be discouraged or whatever. I'm telling you, good things will come your way.
Yes.
I'm just a product of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm about 40 years old, and people will try you, especially if they're nice, you'll get tried. But goodness and good things will always come your way because there is someone, there is an entity, there is a higher power that actually has all this in control.
That's true.
So,
That's
yes,
true.
yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. So, glowing up. How y'all feeling? I know the guru was gonna come in and talk about fitness, but I just think it's ironic that we're here on F Bomb Friday, and one of the topics is fitness.
Yes,
And
Lord.
so I don't know what your situation is, but I am diabetic. I don't even like saying it, but it is what it is. And I literally had a couple of sisters today just reach out and say, you know what? One sister, I was diagnosed with diabetes today. That's what she's type 2 diabetes. And the other, we both all know we have to work on our health. And so we are committed. I'm saying this out loud. Sometimes when you speak things, it helps. And this is the accountability with my sisters. September, I have to really take a stance on my health, and it's not just about me. It's not even just about my family. We're out here in these internet streets. People see us. We empower other people, and so it's important that we be as healthy as we can be.
I lost 3 pounds this week.
Oh, how you did that, Nakia?
Oh no.
See, you did that, so I'm gonna say somebody's husband came home. Been away a little while, so
Yes.
because we know
That's how
you did.
you
We know
pound.
you wasn't walking, Nakia. You wasn't walking. You wasn't on the treadmill. You still
Oh
eat
my
chicken
goodness.
wings. You
One of
eat
them
I
ribs.
want
You
you
eat
to eat your
lobster.
wings. Yes.
Yep.
But we're happy for you. That's what's
But
up.
that's the joy of friendship. All of us know stuff about each other and we can laugh about it and not be embarrassed about it. And that's the joy of friendship.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I can't wait to talk about fitness because that's one of the reasons why I can't turn my camera on because I am elevating my legs because I've been having some swelling issues. But the devil is a lie because
Mm.
I am not claiming this diabetes stuff. I'm not claiming none of this sickness. It will all heal because I am starting to, being that I work from home now, I'm very, very not active. So
Mm-hmm.
before, when I had a job, I had to get up, I had to be, out the door, I had to move, I had to go,
Mm-hmm.
and it was way more activity. Now I walk from the bedroom to the living room. That's about as far as I go in this house. So it's like my body like be like, oh, it's good. I'm gonna just sit here and relax, and I'm gonna gain weight, and I'm gonna retain,
Mm.
and I'm gonna do all this craziness.
That's,
But last couple of days, I've been getting out,
Awesome.
walking, doing more. I still got to do that today, but it's on the list.
That's encouraging, and now that I understand, because I didn't know about that swelling, I'm definitely keeping you accountable. Make sure
that's
that you're
right.
walking.
Yes.
That's what we gotta do. That's why you need some friends, some real friends, because they gonna get in your junk, and that's
Yes.
necessary.
Like
So
I was earlier.
Taylor says, I'm afraid to start a personal training business. It might rank. I've been looking into traveling personal trainer. So Taylor, that in my in talking to people who wanted to start a business, that is the number one thing. Fear. People are scared to get started. And
That's
so I hope we all can speak to that. But I just want to say that if God has put that in your spirit, like God didn't put being a personal trainer in my spirit, you know what I'm saying? But He did yours. You know what I'm saying? That's probably part of your calling. So you're gonna feel great once you start actually doing is what I believe.
Mhm.
And I work with some personal trainers, so I know there's plenty of support groups to help you get started in that type of business. And you're welcome to talk to us. We're VA, so we can help with basic setup of business as well. But sis, you can do it. You're supported right here. We support you. You can do it. You can do it. So fear, what's fear? That's just a thought. Let's go ahead and knock fear out the door. And let's keep that
F-bomb.
Yes, yes.
Another
Yes.
F-bomb.
Another F-bomb. And yeah, you can do it, sis. We believe in you. And if you, again, let us know. We'll be happy to assist you with that for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. What do you have to say about fear? But what Taylor said, Toya?
Fear. Now, I definitely can speak to that because if y'all remember when I first came to y'all, I had a lot of fear. Like I didn't want to get on camera. I didn't wanted to do nothing. I mean, now like I'm not afraid to go live, and you know what I mean. Like I had a lot of fear of, can I actually do this? Is this even possible? Will I make enough to pay these goddamn bills? Like I just a lot of questions. But I'll tell you one thing: getting uncomfortable means you're growing, because
Yes.
you're not gonna grow just doing the same thing that you're comfortable with. You got to get outside that box, push yourself to another limit. Oh my God, I've never used that tool before. Well, get out there and use it. Let's see how it works.
That's true.
So
Yeah, I've had fear in my business as well. I mean, I know that I am a excellent administrative assistant, but I had fear in becoming my own business owner. So that held me back for a long time. I couldn't get clients. I couldn't speak to people. I could barely talk on camera. So yeah, fear was something that I had to get over.
So yeah, Taylor, speaking specifically, when I remember seeing Nakia on camera for the first time, and her eyes were like this, so she could barely talk. And
Right.
so we all start there, and you'll feel better that you tried something than you didn't. And again, like I said, I've worked with personal trainers, and that's not a hard business to start. It's not expensive. Yo, you can do it. You can absolutely do it. Yeah, faith over fear. That's right. Today. Absolutely. Yes. So, Courtney, you gonna come on and talk about fitness, sis? Encourage us, because we know you lost weight. We know you know what to do.
she is snatchy.
Yes, snatchy. I love that term.
So take that to the moon. Y'all gonna hear that too much.
I am excited to talk. Snatchy. We're going to snatchy.
Yes, we are going to be snatchy.
I'm definitely about to steal that. That's about to be on so many of my posts. Like, snatchable, honey.
Yeah,
you gotta get snatchy. That's the new word, for sure.
I gained a couple pounds with COVID myself, so I understand the fitness thing.
Yeah,
we'll be stealing that. My bestie Monica, she's the one. She said, Courtney, you gotta make sure you get that term linked in. And I said,
you do.
So
yes.
I will be dropping a video this weekend about my 5 tips to getting snatchy in September. So everybody tune in. Of course, order, walking or running. Definitely, I have 2 signature exercises that can definitely get you the results. And you know what? Rest is a big part of fitness, y'all. It really is. You've got to get your rest in. So, and I have a particular recipe that I make a salad. I eat it every day. I do 1 meal a day. It's not big formula, but it's very effective. It's just consistency. It really is consistency. Okay. Yes, and I see my echo. But I love some things that you all were saying. I'm going to get my notebook out because I have some specific questions. I really was like taking notes as, I was off grammar, and I want to line them up. This is my prayer book. And I keep all of my important notes in here.
Awesome. So, can you hear me, Courtney? Okay, she's frozen. So that's her prayer book. You know what I like about prayer books? I like and I don't know, I haven't done it in a while, but I need to do more of the prayer book thing. I like writing stuff down, write your prayers down, and then looking a year or two later on, it's like, wow, look what God did. Look what God did. So that's cool. I'm glad that you shared that, because that encourages me to start writing my prayers again. Yeah, and journaling. Awesome. Yes. So we talked about faith, family, finance, friendship, fitness. Okay. Very good. Hey, Courtney, can you tell me, where did you get that, the glow up? Where'd you get that from? Glow up. Where'd you get that from?
Okay.
She's gone. That's okay. Okay, cool.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but I think that's cute. I think the glow up, and then she has the gold hair. Just that works for her.
Yes, it works for her. And the snatched waist.
Yes,
That's
yes.
a definite glow up characteristic.
I'm like, I don't know. Can I really get snatched? I mean, I think about the
Yeah, you can get
C-section.
snatched.
With the C-section, what? I gotta have surgery?
No.
I tell you, I be like right on it, snatchy.
Yes, snatchy. But yeah. So Courtney, with me, I've had 5 C-sections. Like,
yeah.
is there anything I can do?
But I was gonna say the name came from really my name. So Courtney Omega is my real name. People always think that I made it up. I didn't. So when I thought about leveling up, I was like, leveling up is something different. But when you glow, it was something that happens internally. It's a choice. It's intentional, and it rhymes with Omega. So I was like, Glow Mega. I wanted to do Glow Mega. And I came up here in Atlanta and got peachified. I got my peach hair back going, Flaming Desire and Bronze Copper.
Yes.
And when I was here in Atlanta before, I was a personal fitness instructor. And so I said, you know what, I want to just kind of get back to doing what I was doing. And God gave me that and put me back into what I was doing politically. So
fantastic.
I've just been blessed since moving back. I've only been back for 3 months and I'm already like literally past what I was when I left the first time. Wow. So when we talk about faithful, sis, faith over fear today.
Yes,
faith over
right.
fear. People thought, hey, this is crazy. Why are you moving? I resigned from my political seat and I was just like, I'm going forward. God was calling me to go forward. So I came back and I'm back at it and I'm loving what I'm doing. Definitely.
That's awesome. It's amazing. Like how we, we'll keep moving in whatever direction.
Now, is Nakia, you still here? I can't see you.
I'm still here, but Toya's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Toya disappeared somehow.
Yeah, what I was saying in her situation, it's interesting how we'll kind of be going in that direction or what have you. And then when we go in the direction that God, put us in, how, sometimes things just easily just happen.
It just easily happens. Yes. Yeah. God has a plan for us. And when we're in the way, we're stuck.
Dang, when we're in the way, we're stuck. Okay. That's the thing about these shows.
When we get out the way, it's just.
Yes.
Perfect. I think everybody's back now.
Nope. Yes.
There she is. Okay.
There she is.
So, let me do this. Oh, Bree, welcome, Bree. I'm sorry, I didn't see that you said that. Yeah, that you were here. Welcome, Bree.
Hi, Bree.
Here. It's okay that you're late. It's okay that you're late. Better late than never, than not at all. So definitely. Yeah, I had questions for everybody, and then when I logged back in, I said, "Wait, I don't lost some of my people," but I got questions for everybody. Well, I was tuning into your last show, and absolutely loved it. And one of the things that was said that I really
resonated with last show.
Yes. That was with Shay.
That was with Shay. I had to think about it too. It was with Shay.
Yeah, that was with Shay.
Yeah, that was a really good show. It really was good. The Love, Life, and Purpose, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I am
Yep, that was
trying to.
pretty
I'm
good.
trying to fine tune my purpose.
Mm.
One of the things that really resonated with me was when it was said, if you ask things that you would tell your former self or yourself in your past, and it said, if you have to ask more than once, it's begging.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell y'all that
Yes.
that touched me in such a way, because it reminded me of something my mom used to always say, because my grandmother, right? My grandmother had, she was very philanthropic. She was a philanthropist, so very giving. She was well off, she was self-made. I used to tell people my grandmother was Madam CJ Walker. Like that's what I thought of her as. Like she didn't do like hair care stuff, but she was an educator. And so but she was very like she traveled a lot and she gave a lot of money and things like that. So when she would come to visit us and I would say, oh well, we called her Nanny Nikki. Now this was prior to her becoming mayor, because my grandmother did become mayor of Daytona Beach, Florida. But this was prior to her becoming mayor. But she used to say, she was going to take me. She would always take us shopping. And so my mom would hate when we would ask her, because she would say, if Nikki wants to do it, Nikki's going to take you. So if she didn't, she's not taking you, don't ask her. And you just couldn't tell me that, because I'm the youngest, I was the youngest of 5. And I would be like, well, I'm going to ask. And I would always, and sometimes that would make my mom feel bad. If I would ask her, she was taking us shopping, it would make her feel bad. But I always did ask. But it made me think of that when I saw that statement that if you have to ask more than once, you're begging. And so I said I used to ask a few times sometimes, like, we still going shopping after church on Sunday, because my grandmother didn't go to church. So she'd be like, if you weren't there when she came, she used to drive this green Volvo. If you were not there when she came to pick up, she was just going to be gone. And my grandmother hated shopping. So it wasn't like the type of thing where she'd be like, oh yeah, come out here and meet me at the mall, So I would be like trying to rush my mom, rush us home from church. And she'd be like, don't worry about, trying to catch Nikki. Just, if she gonna take you, she gonna take you. And I'd be like, I don't want to miss that trip. Because y'all
Yes.
Yeah.
That made me think of my husband asking me to marry him more than once.
Right. That means he was begging.
Ooh, that made me think of that. I was like, ooh, I did that to that boy.
Yeah, Dillard's was the only thing. Dillard's was the only place that my mom really allowed me to just pick out stuff. I couldn't go to the other little teen stores and pick out stuff, because she didn't like the cut on me. I always had a curvy body, and she just didn't like those cuts. But Dillard's was the only place that she could just let me go and shop. And so I never liked to miss those trips. But when that was said, it harkened me back to that. It harkened me back to those teen years. And it harkened me back to just thinking about how my mom felt, and no, I don't want to have to beg nobody to do nothing. Like if you don't, if you made this statement and you didn't follow through on it, and that's for years. I'm definitely like that in my public relations business. I didn't remind people about interviews. I felt, if the interview was important to you, then you're going to make sure your client is there for the interview. If it's not, then he's not, and that's fine. Or she's not, that's fine. And the same thing with meetings. When I got into public office, if we were holding a meeting and we were supposed to be meeting with teachers or meeting with parents.
Yeah, that's very important.
Do y'all feel that's the same way? Not reminding about interview meetings and stuff like that?
Yeah,
No.
I think it's important for them to have some skin in the game.
Oh, sorry, but type of organization, I would say if it's important to them, they're going to be here. We're the council. If it's important to them, they'll be here. If it's not, they won't. But I love that statement. Something that I said I would tell my former self is that I don't know if you guys have seen the movie The Greatest Showman, Hugh Jackman and Zendaya, Zac Efron. Yeah, y'all have to understand, I'm raised in a house full of, Disney people. So They love it. But the song "This Is Me," when she says, she says, "There's nothing I'm not worthy of." Amen.
That's right.
Amen.
That's right.
That's
There
right.
is nothing I'm not worthy of. That's what I would have told my former self. There is nothing
That's awesome.
you're not worthy of. So,
That's
girl, glow up.
Yes. Yes.
So my former self. Absolutely.
Nice.
So I did have some questions, and you guys, I said as Toya can tell y'all, I'm the most non aggressive personal trainer you'll ever have. Toya know I'm like, I'm going to the gym, come in. She be like, no, I'm not coming. Bye. I'm going forward.
Okay, Toya.
That's cool. I Courtney just dance around, just always animated, and outside she have anyway. She's always moving around. Man, my goodness.
Maybe that's what I'll start doing. I'll start running. I'll run up and down the block twice. That's what I'll do.
Really?
Yeah.
Your
So I'm
husband gonna
definitely
bust in the back of your
available
head.
to. I'm not like I always used to say this to my clients. I won't want it more than you. I will not want it more than you. Oh, Taylor said she took her mom to see The Greatest Showman. Let me show
Oh,
that.
nice.
Perfect.
That's
Taylor,
nice.
what was your favorite song? What was your favorite song? That whole soundtrack is just. And if you guys haven't seen the movie, please do yourself a favor. Watch it twice. Watch it twice, because the first time you're just gonna be like. It's like going to the circus. It's like going to a show. You're going to be like, oh, you're just going to be taken back. Then watch it again, because you really will catch the jewels in there, a lot of jewels. But I'm available. I say all that to say this. I'm available. I will give you the recipes. I will give you the literal workouts. It's just consistency. And if you want someone to talk about, some of the things that you're experiencing, if you want some adjustments being made to some of the workouts, my workouts are really simple. They just take consistency. And, I've done this enough a few times in my life where I've literally, just had the mindset. My trainer used to say, if the mind don't mind, the body don't matter. If the mind don't mind, the body don't matter. Like, you can do anything as long as you've set your mind, like, this is your mental, this is what mentally you want to accomplish. The second thing y'all used to say too is that people don't care how much you know.
How much you care.
Yep. Don't care how much you know. They care about how much you care.
That's absolutely true.
I care too
Totally
much. Sometimes I care too much.
I think sometimes I don't care enough.
Well, I have the moments too. Like,
go ahead. No, I'm saying I think I really, really, really care.
You do.
But I just understand that I like Courtney said, you gotta care and about your own situation.
Yes, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So sometimes the check-in is not going to be about fitness. It's not going to be about what outfit you couldn't get into or could get into. Sometimes the checkup is going to be just like what Toya said earlier. Y'all, that's our cat Lightning in the background. Sometimes the check-in is how is your family preparing for that storm today?
Yeah.
And some of my clients would really be like, what? Like, you what? You heard about that? I'm like, yeah, you're in Texas, right? Y'all about to be hit. Y'all about to be hit by Harvey. I had a client over there when Harvey hit. And this was before it came over to Florida, before we got Irma the next week. And so, and I was like, yeah, of course, what's going on? How are y'all preparing? And she was like, well, I'm trying not to, get all the bad foods because I don't want to gain the weight and da, da, da. And I said, well, your family got to be straight. The way you can lose the weight. Don't lose your people, talking about you. You don't have your family mad at you talking about we got rice cakes while we hold up, make sure you're properly taking care of your people at the time, and we can worry about getting back on your plan later. But
you see that message from
I love
Bree?
that. Yeah, what'd you say?
From Bree, I feel so blessed to have found Courtney. Me too, sis. And this wonderful group of women.
At the door.
Okay. Give me 1 second, okay?
He's at the living room door.
Okay. We'll be right back, guys. Someone's at the door.
We have the dog barking, so use us on that one.
Beauty of having your own business and working at home.
I know. I know. He's like losing it.
Yep. Toya's chair is split in half.
I know. Because the green thing.
Yes. I would that before. Mm-mm.
It's a very lively conversation. I'm really enjoying it.
Yes, this was pretty good. And Courtney is bomb.com. I like it.
Yes.
Is your dog yelling at the mailman or something?
Now remember the ham already. He's yelling at my cousin cutting the grass.
Oh,
Can't have no people that don't live here because otherwise he makes noise.
listen, that's what he's supposed to do. I, if your dog don't do that, throw the whole dog away. Like I need you to let me know when somebody is out there. Yes, that is exactly what you are supposed to do. Good job. Give him
Yeah.
an extra treat.
But the whole thing is he bites people.
That's what he's supposed to do. What, he
Yeah.
supposed to hug him? No. You step on my property, you will get bit. Yep.
That's why we
That's
have
how
to
the
keep him
dog.
in the cage.
Nope. He at home. They are coming to
Yeah.
his house.
Mm-mm.
Same here. And that being mentioned the part text. Okay, I was just reading the comments.
Denton County.
I'm in Denton County right now, and they didn't mention this part of Texas.
Yeah. There's 2 storms in the Gulf. So Florida and the middle part is gonna get hit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering what were those questions Courtney had for us?
I know. I'm interested too. I'm like really interested.
I
Like
thought she
what
was
kind of
gonna.
questions did she ask us?
I thought she was going to ask me, where that question, well, where that came from, for me saying that at our on our last thing. Like, those ain't even my personal words. That's just something that I've learned. That's something that my babe taught me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. You know what I mean? And that is something that I would probably tell my former self. Like, listen, don't. If you got to ask him, because he's very big on respect my time, respect my profession, respect who I am and what I do. You know what I mean? You respect what I love. You know what I mean? So his thing is, don't. I'm gonna ask you once because that's just it. I'm gonna ask you once, and then after that, it is what
All
it
right,
is.
so everybody's ready for these questions. We got 5 coming.
All right.
Yes.
They're coming. And you know what, ladies? Make sure, everyone gets a chance to answer. So don't just say, oh, I'm going to let somebody else answer that one. Everybody gets a chance to be.
Gonna tell us we gotta answer the question.
Absolutely. Okay. All right, so ladies, so this is one of my fellowship questions. So my fellowship question is fellowship is beyond friendship. This is fellowship like relationship. This is a relationship question. Let's say that. So my relationship question is what, as you all may know, I'm on a solo glow. That means, I have not been in a romantic or intimate relationship outside of my relationship with God with anyone for 5 years. It'll be 6 years in October. What's the longest length of celibacy or being on a solo glow you have been on?
6 years.
Love it.
I think me 2.5 years. I've been married for a minute now, so 2.5 years.
Beautiful.
I would say longer. I say 2 years. Yeah, I say 2 years.
And so I'm thinking about that time period because that was a long time ago. Like I've been married for 15 years now. And I remember, there would be bouts of loneliness, but just feeling empowered. Like I don't have to do that.
Totally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
Totally.
yeah,
and also that,
Same.
like, not having to what in relationship, what is the word that you have to, that give and take thing, what is
yeah.
that?
The give and take.
Yeah,
Yes.
the
Compromise.
compromise, like being able to spend as much time as I wanted with God. That those times were when I really learned and I deepened my relationship and got a clear understanding what it meant to be in relationship with God, is when it was just me and Him.
Yeah.
So it was a
I
blessed
just was
situation.
coming off of being hoe-ish and decided
Mm.
that I didn't want to do that anymore. I wanted to be marriage material. I wanted to settle down. I wanted to be more mature. So, it took some time for me to find someone to do that with.
I say my 2 years I spent it dating myself. I would go take myself out to dinner,
Yes,
table for table for one, please. I would go to a movie. Like if I wanted to see it, I'd go by myself. I
yes,
mean, I just really spent time with me, literally. I dated myself, went to anywhere I wanted to go that I thought would be nice to go without looking for a guy to take me or, someone to ask me out on a date. I'm gonna just go and do it. And I learned what I liked,
yes,
places that I like to go. Because now I can't communicate to, your significant other what you like if you don't even know.
Right.
So now that I've
oh,
time with me, I spent time with me. So hey, yeah, I know exactly what I
You
like.
wouldn't really know what
I
you want.
love that. I can remember just taking a book and going to
Hello,
Olive
hello.
Garden.
That's my very good friend, Miss Jackie.
Oh,
Miss
hey,
Jackie can
Jackie.
let y'all know. Miss Jackie was my first client here in Atlanta the last time I was here. And Miss
Awesome.
Jackie, she bought my business cards. I would never
Nice.
forget Miss Jackie. Thank you so much. She bought my business card. She said, "Well, I remember you telling me that you were." I'm about to cry. Miss Jackie, I love her. I love you to
Aw.
life. Thank you for
Thank you,
being
Miss
here.
Jackie.
That's Miss
Bless
Jackie.
you.
And this grandma, including of twins. Oh my God.
Awesome.
And just she's the best. She's the best. So I wish she was my mama, my grandma, my sister, my aunt.
Aw.
She bought my business card. So she's the one that officially she kicked off my business here the last time that I was here in Atlanta. And she's like, "Well, I remember you telling me, that you were a nutritionist. So I got you these." And I'm like,
That's so sweet.
and you gotta have friends like that, right,
That's
y'all?
right.
Yes, you do.
Have
You
friends
do.
like that.
That's right.
Absolutely. She was my
Yes.
first client and she bought my business cards, y'all.
That is
As y'all can
awesome.
see, Mama Duties in the back. So my second question today of faith. You guys, all right. So I have a story that I love to share,
Mm-hmm.
but give me the time in your life. Give me the time in your life. You could choose one time. And I know this is good for you, Toy, because faith, like you said, you literally embody that, embody it. But the one time in your life where you chose faith over fear. Give me one example. Y'all, I'm getting my tear boxes ready, right? My
Um,
tissues ready right now.
I think it was when my daughter was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and I had to put her in residential treatment, and just having to leave her there at such a young age. She got diagnosed at 4. So having to leave her somewhere at such a young age and not knowing what was going to happen or um, what to do, that I had to have more faith in me and more faith in God to say that I could do this and I could support my daughter, and now she's fine.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Amen.
Come on. Beautiful.
Um,
Faith over fear today, y'all.
all right. I guess I'll go next. I
Okay.
say the one time that I know for sure that I couldn't do nothing but, call out to God and have faith that He's going to take care of this. I was on my way to work. I had just dropped my son off to who was gonna watch him for the day. And I literally had just pulled into the parking lot. Back then I was a pharmacy tech, and my phone rang, and it was the person that was supposed to be watching him. And it was so chaotic on the phone, I couldn't even understand what they were saying. I'm like, what? And I'm like, you have to slow down and tell me what happened. What is going on? All I heard was meet them at the hospital. And I'm like,
Mm.
wait, what? So immediately I'm like, something happened to my baby. Well, I was not prepared for what exactly had happened to him. When I walked in, I think I almost beat them there. When I got to the hospital, I found out that he had been mauled by
Oh
a
my
Rottweiler.
gosh.
And I mean, this dog tried to eat him, like opened his neck, opened his face, like he was bleeding like profusely. And the only thing he did was look at me and say, Mommy, don't let me die. I lost it. I absolutely
Oh,
lost it. What do I say? What do you do? How can I respond to that? Excuse me, y'all.
yeah.
But my child was like 5 at the time, and he was like, Mommy, don't let me die. And I'm like, what? Like I was speechless. I couldn't do nothing but hold him. And then they took him from me and went into the back. And you know how you watch those doors close, and they took him
Mm-hmm.
to the emergency, into the surgery to try to close him back up. And I was just like, I was numb. I didn't know what to say, didn't know what to do. All I could do was say, God, you have to help me. Like there's nothing I can do with this. Like that's my baby. I ain't had him long enough to, you know what I mean? I was just
Yeah.
like, don't let this be the day. Like, don't let this be it. But although I was scared, I don't know what. All I did the entire time he was in the operating room, I sat in that waiting room and prayed I didn't let nobody talk to me. Don't touch me. I don't want no water. I don't want nothing. I literally just like gave everything to God. Like, you gotta take it. You gotta go in there and guide that surgeon. You gotta stitch him back up. I literally was just like going off of faith.
Yeah.
And that was one of the scariest times in my entire life. I was so afraid. I'd never been that afraid a day in my life. Because I mean, I grew up in foster care, so I've done some off the wall things and lived on the edge and all of that.
Mm.
But that day right there, honey, fear gripped me so hard. And when you're in a real uh, moment of fear, I feel like you come to a crossroads and you got to make a decision. And I literally had to lean on God. I had no choice but to, just have faith that He was going to do whatever His will was. I had to come to grips that if He says that it was the time, then it was the time.
Yeah.
I had to accept that as well, even though that was breaking me down and, my anxiety out the roof. I didn't know what else to do. But yeah, that was it.
Oh, so the outcome.
The outcome, of course, he did make a full recovery. He was in the hospital for a very long time, but his school came to him in the hospital. Back then, he was in this private school. I had him in this Montessori school, and literally the principal, his teacher, and some kids from his class came to his hospital room and had school in his hospital room so that he would not fall behind. And I was just so grateful. I was very grateful.
Amen. Amen. So we want to say to Taylor, I think she's talking about my test of faith was when my mother took ill some months ago. She had fibroids that caused her so much pain. She needs surgery. Taylor's saying, that we're definitely praying for your mother. Yeah, and I have quite a few friends and grandmother who has dealt with that kind of pain and those issues. So we are definitely praying for you, sis. Absolutely.
Amen, Taylor.
So,
And Taylor, I have, I know I've only known you a few months now, but your energy it really does go through,
it
the
does.
screen. And, you're such a intellectual young lady. I say that with all seriousness, that if ever you want to reach out, like, it doesn't have to be anything related to, a topic or an idea with the show. Just,
Yeah, reach out. Make sure that you connect with Courtney. She's definitely genuine and always willing to help and pray and all those things. So
Mhm.
yeah, definitely appreciate what you bring to the show, Taylor, because I always love watching your comments when I watch the show. Yeah. So
yeah,
yeah.
I'm definitely here. I'm definitely here for that. Thank you so much. And thank you for sharing that, because You know, a lot of times I think that that's one thing that I've begun to understand in my adult life. A lot of struggles that Black women have, they have so privately. Yeah,
Yes.
we have so privately. And you know, now that I'm a mom, I can just really just resonate with a lot of things that my mom wanted for me. And I just didn't really understand why she made such big deals about them. You know, when she would always say, don't get caught up on looks, you know, looks fade. And, you know, Courtney, there'll be a time where she's always say, you know, about wearing weaves, like not finding the beauty in the weaves. She would say, you know, there'll be a time where you can't wear weaves anymore. And I would be like, I'm telling you the story, Toy. I was like, but what is mom? Mom, what you know? It's the weave store gonna get shut down. Like, what are you speaking?
Let me say, Courtney did not play about her weaves. I mean, however many inches past her butt, she did not play about her weaves. They were laid. I remember the discussions. And I just listened with my puff or whatever I had. But wow.
Absolutely. And I just never thought that there would really be a time where I didn't want to wear weave. You know, I didn't want to be. And so that's why I always say it's so interesting that when I met Miss Jackie, when I did, because Miss Jackie does makeup. And every birthday I would get, you know, my makeup done, and she did my well, not my makeup done, I would do a photo.
When Courtney's on that story, I want to know what the next question is. We have 2 more?
I know we do have 3 more.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to know what the questions are too. Questions are very provocative.
Yeah, I did not expect those.
I know. Did not expect those questions.
Here she comes, guys. For your birthday, Nikki, did you get your makeup and stuff done, or did you do it?
I don't wear makeup.
Oh, you don't?
I didn't wear makeup when I got married. I just don't wear makeup.
Did you ever go through that phase, like through high school, where you wanted to wear makeup?
No, I never did. My mom used to sell Mary Kay when I was little, and she used to put on so much makeup. I mean, her eyes used to be blue, and her cheek was different colors than the rest of her face. And I just swore that I would never do that.
Slaying. Mama Whitaker was out here slaying.
I just couldn't. I just swore I would never do that, so I don't wear makeup. I love lipstick, but I don't wear makeup.
And the blessing is that you have beautiful skin, so it's not even an issue.
I'm good. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm really grateful.
Yes. But
I had to grow into these features because I did not like them when I was little.
Really?
No, I had huge eyes, and these cheeks were like this when I was little.
Wow.
So I had to grow into loving the way I look. Definitely.
Toy, have you always worn makeup when you were younger too?
No, not really. Being that I'm older, like back in the day, you know, the 90s, the black lip liner with the black. I did all that. And I've always worn weave, like always. I always was doing my own hair. So that, yeah, but I didn't start doing makeup.
Matte lipstick. Taylor says all she needs. I hear you, sis.
Well, without the makeup, but it was amazing what Miss Jackie was able to do. I had never seen myself like that, and I was just like, wow! Like all of these years, I hated wearing makeup, but I would do them weaves. But what she did with that makeup that year for my birthday, like I wanted to keep it on the whole time. I was just like, can I go to sleep in this? Can I wake up in this? At least let me keep these lashes, Miss Jackie. Miss Jackie, help me glue these lashes back on. But she was always so sweet. But yeah, absolutely. It really did dawn on me later, just that you know, these ways that my mom poured into me. You know, she wasn't doing it. She wasn't saying this because she wanted to make my life hard. You know, she wasn't saying that. She wanted me to be aware, and that was really the main thing. So we have 3 more questions, 3 more categories. I know that we talked about fitness earlier. Now, I've always said that fitness you know, up until a certain point in my life, I thought that certain things about fitness were a lie. Like I honestly thought nobody was really below a size, no one was below a size 8. I really thought that. I thought that, you know, what we saw on TV was a lie. People that were size 2s and 4s, like that's what they said, but nobody really was. And my personal trainer, when I got into the business, he just thought that was so funny. So what are some fitness misunderstandings, are what are some fitness fibs, or what have you, falses that you thought your whole life were true?
Fitness fibs.
That you've learned, nah, that's not true. That's not true.
I don't really think I have it. My dad wanted to be a PE teacher, so we always were doing exercises, playing tennis. We played every sport, so I knew what exercise was. So I don't think I've ever had a myth or a fib.
Dang, Taylor's a size 6. I don't ever remember being a size 6.
I've
Yeah, I
never
ain't
been
been
a
a size
size
6.
6.
You
I
were?
Never.
ain't been a size 6 since I was 6.
Never.
That's what I'm saying.
Never. Never.
Oh, shoot.
I'm trying my best not to be this 18 right now.
Man, so I'm trying to think of my fitness fib or just fib around weight and stuff. Well, I don't know. We're told in our community, we're told that Black women we're just bigger. You know,
More voluptuous.
I
Yeah.
got one. Big
Yeah,
boned.
yeah, big
Big
bone,
bone.
bigger.
See, that was like me. So Taylor, yeah, I definitely know it now. I just, growing up, I didn't think that there was anybody below a size 8. So my lowest weight, when I knew Toya, actually, I was a size 4, and I was doing some 2s. I'm now a size 7, so I'm coming back for that size 6.
Hey.
But you know, I want to get back down to size 4, but 6 is fine. 6 is fine. But 4s would just give me, I could get into some 2s when I was a 4.
Listen,
So
my
it's such a beautiful feeling to be able to just pick something up and you don't have to try it on. That's what I really missed with getting bigger, with gaining weight. That I couldn't just pick up. I had to try it on. I had to go to a couple of different phases of trying on. You know, I had to try them in the dressing room. Then I had stuff I could try on the floor. But just to literally just be able to see something and take it home, that's a beautiful feeling. Beautiful feeling.
Yes, because I hate trying on clothes.
Absolutely. So thank you, Miss Jackie. She gave me that misconceptions. That's right, because I was losing my mind for words. But let me not interfere. Who is up next with their misconceptions?
Oh,
That's Taylor. Taylor said that she used to think you had to exercise more than you ate. That's a true. You can flip it. You can totally flip that.
So I will say the food thing that we're taught, you know, we're taught this food pyramid and what our plate should look like, and we need to have 3 square meals a day, and breakfast is the, you know, ultimate boom, boom, boom. Got to have, you know, your fiber and all this kind of, you know, oatmeal and all that for breakfast. That's not true at all. I think that it really depends on the person. Like Courtney said, she eats 1 meal a day. A lot of the times that's what we do. And when I do that, I feel the best. I feel most optimal when I eat 1 meal a day. You know what I'm saying? Like my stomach's not bulging, that I feel great. But when I eat 2 or 3 meals, it's just too much for me. It doesn't make me feel the best. Yeah.
Very true. I'm just reading a couple of these comments that I love, and that's absolutely right, Taylor. Health and weight loss is actually 80% diet and 20% exercise. So I break it down like this for some people that, you know, sometimes to make it a little bit more of a visual, 80% is the people that will see you. And so 80% of the people that will see you in clothes. Mm-hmm. And so that means that 80% of your diet, it dictates what you look like in clothes. The 20% is the 20% of your life of people that will see you without clothes. What's dictated by your exercise. So think about it. You know, the person that's going to see you without the clothes, that's who matters the most. So that's the way I break it down for, you know, for my more visually minded people. That you know, if you if you keep a good diet, you're gonna look great, because most of the time that people see you, you're gonna, you're gonna be seen with your clothes on. Exercise, really, that extra part of it is really how you look without the clothes, how you look nude and naked. Okay. Oh, Miss Jack Gay says she used to think that you could eat anything and still lose weight with exercise. I think I was to a certain point of that. I think most people do. When you're younger, you just think that you can. I think that's a lot of people, right? When you're younger, you think you can eat anything and just still have the good physique. So I think that's pretty consistent as well.
Hey, Miss Hurricane. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Yes. Welcome. Put those followers up, y'all, and make sure you like, make sure you share this. This was such a great show today. Thank you, ladies, again. Yes. And make sure you all encourage others to subscribe. Subscribe, please. We're going to be dropping Soultiful's link as well in this playback. So make sure that you visit their channel. Make sure you tune into their show.
I'm with you, Taylor. Eat them fruits and veggies all day. My life is great when I stick to that right there. I feel great, look great. That's right. Coach Taylor, personal trainer Taylor. Yes, Bree. She says she recently changed to a vegetarian diet, and she can honestly say she's liking it. Yes, yeah, I feel the best when I eat that way. When I eat vegan, vegetarian, I feel like I'm Superwoman. I promise.
You feel so much lighter, right?
Yeah.
You feel so much lighter.
So much energy.
But y'all know we'll be dropping these links, and guys, got great recipes for salads, got great recipes for natural fruit smoothies, if that's your thing. I would just rather the water, y'all. I don't want to do all the work with the smoothies. I'll do the smoothies for other people, but I rarely do them for myself. So we have 2 more questions. Thank you, ladies, so much again for rocking with us this evening. Now, family. Woo, this is a tough one, y'all. So get ready. Family, as noted earlier, sometimes family does not have to be by blood. If there was one person that is not by
blood, what do you think she's gonna ask? Who would it be, or what do you think? I'm not sure. One person that's not by blood.
Maybe she's about to ask us who we want to be a part of our family if they wasn't. I don't know.
Sorry about that. If you could trade out someone that is not by blood to be an actual blood member, you don't have to say which person you would trade out, but who's the friend that you would trade in to be a family member? You don't have to your family. You don't have to air out who the family member would be, but in your mind, it's just, oh, I got it. But who is the person that you would bring in to be an actual family member?
They gotta still be alive.
Give me one.
Okay. I would not actually. I have a really good family. There's nobody I would trade out. Yeah.
I'm about to say my family is chaotic. I would never.
Think about not just your immediate. Now you got some cousins, you got some aunts, some uncles, some family.
I know.
Family reunions.
All of them is.
Just anybody by blood that you would trade out for someone that is not by blood but by love, and you would exchange them out. So it'd be a family for a friend. A family for a friend.
I ain't trading nobody out, but I will bring Denzel on in the family. He can come on. He's wise, he's connected. Yeah.
No, that ain't why you bring them in. Nope.
What you mean? What you mean, sis?
No.
Yeah, that ain't why.
That ain't why.
You already said earlier that people can be cute, so okay.
I appreciate wisdom all day long. Yes,
I appreciate it too.
It's spiritual. He's very spiritual. He's very wise.
Very married.
Yes, exactly. He could come and be an uncle. How about that?
No,
I don't get
Toya.
I don't get that many uncles.
Oh, Taylor says she got two. I might have to open this stream up. We might have to
Okay.
face
Yeah,
Taylor.
Taylor. Who you got, Taylor?
I had, you know what? I ain't gonna lie, Toya. You know who I would trade out. I wouldn't even have to change y'all birthdays. Amen. Amen, sis.
I love you, sis. I love you, sis.
I'd be rocking right with it. We can just keep this thing moving. Celebrating
Oh,
birthdays. Amen. Amen. No, but
Amen.
I definitely I love my family too. But Toya, you make a strong case. I'm telling you.
Oh, you're so
I'm gonna
sweet.
have to move the dates for what of significance. I just move you right on in.
I love you,
Amen.
sis. Love you, sis.
Amen. Last question, ladies. What's and this because this is the friendship one, and this is great.
Friendship.
Well, we all have friends, so we should be able to knock this one out of the park.
I have a
What
question.
about your friends?
Hey. Okay, all right. That's one of the first tapes I ever bought.
Oh,
Yes. With you all being friends, what's the one friendship quality that you want to take from, choose one person of the three of you that you could take and say, hey, this is a quality I want more of this, like Nakia.
Oh,
I would take Toya's. Yeah, I would take Toya's patience because she can sit there and calmly talk to her kids all day long, whereas I would have been like, so
yes.
I would take Toya's patience.
I would take
Absolutely.
Nakia's.
Miss Latoya, it's on you. Miss Toya. Mrs. Toya, it's on you.
Mrs. Toy, I would take Nakia's just straightforwardness. Like she's real straight, a straight shooter, and I really appreciate that about her. I don't have to think like what's really going on. She gives it to you straight. And so I want to be like that. Real straight.
So I got two answers because I need something from both of them.
Yes, absolutely.
So I agree with Nakia. Toya's patience is on a whole nother level. Not even with her kids, even with people, because
I've witnessed it. I can testify.
For real, because even with people, I'd be like, no, I'm not. It's a no for me. But Toya will come up with a reason to say, well, this is a different perspective. And it's a more calmer perspective. And yes, it is a more diplomatic perspective. But then it's like, I don't have that bone in mine. So I probably do need to have a little more of that in myself. And for Nakia, it is literally her mind. She's like a walking encyclopedia over there.
She's a geek about geeks.
Yes, like she knows.
So smart.
All these little words. What's the word you just the other day?
Toya, smattering. I learned smattering the other day from her. I never used that. Smattering?
Yes.
A little bit of something. A smattering.
A smattering.
A smattering.
A smattering.
Yes. I wanted to say that. I just didn't want to sound too stupid. Dang, but that's what I wanted to say.
No, I am literally saying it like she's a walking encyclopedia over there. Knows so much stuff. It's like, just ask Nakia. That's okay. Just ask her. She knows.
I had to read the encyclopedia when I was coming up, so maybe they just stuck.
See?
Well, I love it. I love it, and I'm gonna steal an answer on that one. I would definitely take Miss Jackie's dedication. When Miss Jackie is dedicated to something, she really, let me tell you, she's so smart, so brilliant, and just I've got to watch her over the years just be really supportive, dedicated, not just to myself. I saw her do it for my sister Monica. I see her do it for her grandchildren, her daughter, her son. She's very dedicated, and I love that. So guys, just as much as you guys.
Yes.
Oh, she was gonna say hi to Courtney real quick. Can you see Faye? All right, she's gone. Let's say bye. So kudos to you, Miss Jackie, for your dedication. We could all use more of that. So that's fantastic.
Definitely.
Yes.
As much as you all think that I do this and you all inspire me. Like really, that's why I say this glow up journey is not a glow up journey that you do by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
We do this together. We are we're growing up as a community, as a unit, as a team. And I really love being able to be inspired and be inspiring, to be empowered as well as empowering, and glowing up with such a in such a time like this, because with being a mother, with being a divorcee, with being a person on my journey with Christ, it really does mean so much to me to be able to have this opportunity. So I thank all of you. Thank you so much for engaging with us today. I cannot wait for us to continue to do some things together to build up, just to continue the friendship, the relationship, and just, to keep it glowing, to keep it glowing.
Yes. Keep it glowing.
Say any last words that you want to say, or you want any jewels you want to drop to our glowers and our lighters today?
Yo, I just love it. Keep glowing, keep lighting it up, sis. This is powerful. This is a blessed. I'm so grateful for the connection, for the long-term friendship. I'm very grateful to God, and I love you. I love y'all.
I love you. I love you, and I love the movement that you all are on. This is a great campaign. I love even the name with Soultiful. Beautiful. Who came up with that? That's beautiful.
Toya Williams.
Oh, it means your soul is beautiful, soultiful.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So with that being said, y'all know what to do. Until next time, glow up.
Glow
up.
up.
Bye, ladies.
Ladies.